In a quiet village surrounded by mountains and thick forests, lived a poor orphan boy named Arif. He had lost his parents at a young age and lived in a small hut made of mud and straw. Every morning, he would wake up before sunrise, walk into the forest barefoot, and collect firewood to sell in the market. He earned just enough to buy one piece of bread a day. Despite his poverty, Arif was kind-hearted, honest, and full of dreams. He wanted to study, travel the world, and one day build a school for poor children like him. But life was harsh, and the village people often ignored him. As he was returning home through the deep forest, he heard a strange whisper. It was coming from a dark, narrow path he had never noticed before. At first, he was scared, but his curiosity pulled him in. After walking a little further, he found an old man sitting under a twisted tree. The man had a long white beard, shining eyes, and wore a strange robe full of stars and moons. He looked weak and hungry. "Help me, child," the old man said. "I haven't eaten in 2 days." Arif didn't think twice. He gave the man his only bread and offered water from his flask. The man smiled. "You have a pure heart. I am not just an old man, I am a magician. And today, you have passed my test." Arif blinked. "A magician?" The man nodded. "You have shown kindness without asking for anything. I will grant you one magical gift." But before Arif could answer, the magician warned, "This gift will bring you great power, but also great danger. Be wise." Arif thought hard. He didn't wish for gold or a big house. He said, "I want to help the poor. I want to make my village a better place." The magician handed him a small wooden stick. "This is no ordinary stick. Whatever you touch with it will turn to gold, but you can only use it 3 times a day." Arif returned to his village, heart pounding with excitement. That night, he touched his broken roof. It turned into shining gold. He sold it and bought food, clothes, and books. The next day, he used the stick to repair the village school. Then he built clean water wells, fixed broken roads, and gave warm blankets to the homeless. People were shocked. Where did this poor boy get so much money? They whispered. Some villagers loved him, but others, especially the rich landlord Zamir Khan, grew jealous. "He's just a beggar. He must be stealing," Zamir said. One night, Zamir secretly followed Arif into the forest. He saw Arif using the stick to turn stones into gold. "Aha!" he shouted. "Give me that stick." Arif ran, but Zamir chased him with his guards. Arif managed to escape into the woods and hid inside a cave. The next morning, the magician returned. "I warned you," he said. "Power always attracts greed." Arif asked, "Can I destroy the stick?" The magician nodded. "But if you do, all the gold you made will disappear. The school, the wells, everything." Arif was silent. Then he said bravely, "Let it all go. I don't want anyone to get hurt because of me." The magician smiled. "You've made the right choice." Arif threw the stick into a deep river. The gold vanished, but something strange happened. The next day, a team of kind travelers arrived in the village. They were building schools across the country and looking for someone to help lead their project. They met Arif and were so impressed by his intelligence and honesty that they took him with them to the city. He studied, learned many languages, and became a wise young man. Years later, Arif returned to his village, not with magic, but with knowledge and hard work. He built a real school, started a clinic, and created jobs for the poor. The village, once forgotten, became one of the most beautiful in the region. And Arif, he never became the richest man in gold, but he became the richest in love, respect, and legacy. Moral of the story: kindness opens magical doors, but true success comes from wisdom, courage, and never giving up on your dreams.